Every morning, before the sun fully woke up, the small town market slowly came to life. Metal shutters rolled up, wooden carts creaked across the road, and the smell of fresh vegetables filled the cool air. Among many vendors, two vegetable sellers stood just a few stalls apart. One was Rabi, the other was Mahesh. Their carts looked almost the same, baskets of tomatoes, potatoes, spinach, carrots, but the men behind the carts were very different. Rabi had a simple habit. Before selling anything, he carefully checked his vegetables. If a tomato had a soft spot, he would quietly remove it. If some spinach looked tired or yellow, he would not sell it. Sometimes, customers even noticed him doing it. One day, an old woman asked him, "Why are you throwing those away? They still look fine." Ravi smiled. "They look fine today, but tomorrow they will rot. If I sell them to you, you will think Ravi sells bad vegetables." The old woman laughed. "This is why people trust you." Slowly, over time, Ravi's cart became a small center of trust. Customers said things like, "Give me whatever is good today," or "I don't need to check. Ravi always gives fresh vegetables." Trust was his biggest earning. A few steps away stood Mahesh. Mahesh watched everything. He noticed the long line in front of Ravi's cart. He noticed the smiles. And he noticed the coins dropping into Ravi's wooden box. Mahesh sold vegetables too, but people did not trust him. Sometimes he secretly mixed old vegetables with fresh ones. Sometimes he added stones under the weight scale. Customers slowly stopped coming. Every day he watched Ravi's growing popularity, and inside his chest, jealousy grew like a thorny plant. One evening, Mahesh muttered to himself, "People think he is a saint. Let's see how long that lasts." A few days later, strange whispers started spreading in the market. "Did you hear? Rabi was buying cheap vegetables from the old storage market. Some are already rotten. No wonder his prices are low." No one knew where the rumor started, but rumors move faster than truth. Customers started hesitating. One woman whispered to another, "Maybe we should buy from someone else today." Within a week, Ravi's stall was quieter than usual. Ravi noticed the change. One afternoon, his regular customer, Mr. Das, finally spoke. "Ravi, people are saying things about your vegetables." Ravi paused. "What things?" Mr. Das looked uncomfortable. They say you are selling old vegetables." Ravi did not get angry. He simply sighed and said softly, "If that were true, people would know soon." But inside, his heart felt heavy. Trust takes years to build, but rumors can shake it in days. Meanwhile, Mahesh saw his chance. Customers slowly started coming to his cart. He smiled widely. "Fresh vegetables, fresh vegetables." But Mahesh had a trick. At night, he would buy old vegetables cheaply, then wash them carefully. And sometimes he did something worse. He brushed a thin layer of harmless looking green paint on some vegetables to make them look fresh and bright. The tomatoes looked red. The cucumbers looked shiny. The spinach looked fresh. But it was only appearance. Inside, they were already old. Mahesh laughed to himself. People only see with their eyes. For a few days, Mahesh's business exploded. His cart was crowded. Money poured into his box. He looked proudly toward Rabi's quiet stall. "See," he whispered. "Honesty is slow. Tricks are faster." But something strange started happening. One evening, a woman returned angrily. "These tomatoes were rotten inside." Another man shouted the next day, "My children got stomach pain after eating your vegetables." Mahesh quickly denied everything. That is impossible. But complaints slowly increased. More people returned. More people argued. And soon the whispers in the market changed again. One morning, a young boy brought back a cucumber. He broke it open in front of everyone. Inside, it was soft and spoiled, but the outside was bright green. Too bright. The boy rubbed his finger on the skin. Green color came off on his finger. Look, he shouted. It's paint! Suddenly, the crowd went silent. Someone grabbed another vegetable, then another. The same thing happened. Color rubbed off. Mahesh's face turned pale. The market manager was called. He inspected the vegetables carefully. Then he looked at Mahesh with disappointment. You cheated the people who trusted you. That day, Mahesh was removed from the market. His stall was closed. His reputation collapsed like a house made of cards. For a few days, the market felt strange. Mahesh's stall remained empty. People talked about the incident. Slowly, the customers started returning to Ravi. One morning, the same old woman came back. She placed her basket on Ravi's cart. I should have trusted you, she said gently. Ravi smiled. It's okay, doubt is natural. Soon, the familiar lines returned. People once again said, give me whatever is good today. Ravi never spoke badly about Mahesh. He never said, I told you so. He simply continued doing what he always did, checking each vegetable, removing the bad ones, selling the good ones. Quietly. One evening after the market closed, Mr. Das asked Ravi something. Ravi, weren't you angry when people believed the rumors? Ravi thought for a moment. Then he said something simple. Anger would not grow vegetables. Mr. Das laughed. What do you mean? Ravi looked at the empty market road. Life is like farming, he said. You plant seeds every day. Sometimes you plant honesty. Sometimes people plant lies. But harvest time always comes. Mr. Das nodded slowly. Because everyone in the market had just seen the harvest. Mahesh wanted quick success. So he planted deception. For a few days, it looked like it worked. But rotten seeds cannot grow a healthy tree. Ravi planted something slower. Trust. And trust grows quietly. Like roots under the soil. You can't see it every day, but when storms come, those roots hold everything together. In life, we are always planting something. With our actions, with our choices, with the way we treat people. Some seeds grow quickly, some grow slowly. But one thing is certain, the harvest always matches the seed. Because in the end, what we sow, we always reap. Sometimes honesty feels slow. Sometimes doing the right thing feels invisible. But just like Ravi's vegetables, good things grow quietly. And when the time is right, the world finally sees the difference between what only looks good and what is truly good. So today, ask yourself a simple question. What seeds am I planting today? Because tomorrow's harvest is already growing. Before we close today's jar, let's take out a few interesting words from this story. Reputation. Reputation means what people think about your character or behavior. In this story, Ravi had a good reputation because people trusted his honesty. Jealousy. Jealousy means feeling unhappy because someone else has something you want. Mahesh felt jealousy when he saw many customers buying vegetables from Ravi. Rumor. A rumor is information that spreads from person to person but may not be true. In this story, a rumor about Ravi's vegetables made people doubt him. Deception. Deception means tricking or misleading people to make them believe something false. Mahesh used deception when he painted the vegetables to make them look fresh. Harvest. Harvest means the result or outcome of something you have done earlier. In the story, Mahesh eventually faced the harvest of his dishonest action. If this story made you pause and think, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoy meaningful stories like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Wisdom Jar for more stories that inspire and make us reflect. This is Ria signing off. Until the next story, take care and I'll see you soon.